Hello fellow old schoolers, and welcome to the fourth game of the Swiss with my Mono Black Brew. At this point in time, I'm up 2-1 in the tournament, and we're bouncing into a shark here as I'm coming up against the Trollbox deck. Now, Trollbox is one of those kind of spicy and unorthodox, yet very strong brews, and the creator and pilot of it, Esben, is usually one of the contenders in the top 8 in the recent tournaments that's been here. Once he made that brew, he was just really successful with it. Now, I've played Esben on his Trollbox brew twice before in tournaments, actually. One of them was was in the quarterfinals, I think it was, in the last tournament on this channel, namely the Long Island Cup 3.0. And the other game was in the finals, actually, at a smaller tournament that was held recently before this current tournament, but that has not been recorded. And I was lucky enough to win both games, both matches, but it was very interesting and close matches, both of them. So immediately when I met him, my heart sank, because if I struggle so against it with the composition A, this is going to be really hard with a Mono Black Brew as far as I'm concerned. So I gotta brace for impact here. This is let's go over his deck real quick here. He has tweaked it as he always does, so it is a kind of a different iteration than what we've seen before. Now, Trollbox takes its name from those set trolls there, and because it's kind of a toolbox deck with a lot of one-offs here. It is black, red, and blue, and we have the 4 set trolls and a couple of guardian beasts just to protect the artifacts. And the one-offs are, we have a single Triskelion, a single Minerals Disc, a single Yimblade Tome, and a single Icy Manipulator. Then we have a couple of transmute artifacts and a demonic tutor, and these can just tutor for whatever you need in a current situation. So this deck is really flexible and can play in different ways depending on what you're against and what the pilot needs. We also have a bit of burn here, 3 lightning bolts and a sonic blasts, and some additional artifact destruction here with a couple of shatters. That's a new addition there. In this edition, we also have a couple of Granite Gargoyles as a defensive measure. I don't seem to remember that he had that last time, but these can, they can be pumped in toughness. And we have their big brother, the Shivan Dragon. He usually plays with that as a top curve drop, just to really finish the game fast. And obviously, the Soul Canar is here as well, pretty damn epic. Just to really punch in with his Swamp Walk, and he can provide him with a bit of life as well if he plays a black card. For blue, we have the Blue Power, Ancestral Recall, and Time Walk. I don't think we have a Time Twister here, doesn't play with that, but we have a Recall, and a Brain Geyser, and a Mana Drain. And that's about it. 4 factories, and the mana base as seen here. Obviously, the Demonic Tutor and Mind Twist for black as well. As for sideboard, we have the Red Blasts and Blue Blasts, obviously, and we also have a Fountain of Youth. That's pretty weird. I guess it's against all the burn that are prevalent in the tournament scene at the moment. I've seldom seen this card in a tournament before, but I guess it will provide him a bit of life. He can use it at the end step of the other guy. And we also have a Tonal Script, just to really crack the other guy's graveyard. That'll be great against decks like Tropical Twister, Twiddlevault, and maybe the deck, stuff like that. Reanimator, it'll crack that as well. And we also have access to disenchants here after sideboard. It's going to be a bit hard-pressed to cast them along with that balance, but I guess he has a 3 City of Brass and a bunch of Felva Stones here as artifacts mana, so I guess he'll take them in if the other guy plays white, so he'll have enough mana to get access to his white removal and equalizers here. And we also have a City in a Bottle against Arabian Night creatures, and a Golgothian Silex against decks with a lot of cards from Antiquities instead. So addition hate here, one of each kind, one against Arabian Aggro, another against robots and stuff like that. Finally, there's a Terror against non-black, non-artifact, aggro and mid-range, and you can go deeper into the burn route with red and blue burn spells. Let's go over the Mono Black Brew real quick here. We've gone over this deck a couple of times before, so I'll just put it in here for reference. Suffice to say that without the Terrors, it's going to be really difficult to get rid of those Sedge Trolls. We can paralyze them, but he'll be able to burn that paralyze away if he uses the disc and make the trolls survive. And if we're trying to drain life them, he can regenerate. We do have the Ices though, and after sideboard I'll likely take the Terrors in against him, and the Sushis likely as well. Perhaps even a Warp artifact that could be kind of fun. I won't dare to take in the Greed because he has too much burn in that deck. It's too dangerous. So this is the matchup. It is Trollbox, as we've seen it before, with Granite Gargoyles and access to Disenchanted Balance after sideboard, coming up against the Mono Black Brew. Let's get it on. And we have Trollbox on the left here with that Drown People mascot card there. It's actually a scorecard between Electric Eels and Long Island Crew because we have these events where we fight it out. I look like I might be on the play here, yeah, because we saw him rolling a 1 just before. Ooh, Library, turn 1 here. It's like a curse. There's been so many games I've been against here where they have a library, but okay, Mono Black has many outs against that. Cracking it immediately. Okay, first Black Knight coming out. Though, yeah, I imagine against Red, they don't have a long life expectancy, these little critters. At least it takes a bolt away and we can get a Hypnotic Spectre out, maybe. Instead, Mind Twisting him first here for 2. Punch in. Getting a Shivan Dragon and a Fireball. Nice stuff. 4th mana source coming out of Trollbox here. Into a Sedge Troll, yeah. That will be difficult to get rid of before sideboard here. I do paralyze it just to make him use all his mana. And then we have a Hypnotic Spectre getting bolted out immediately. And he untaps his Sedge Troll here. Doesn't attack with it though. Just staying back. Oh, Chaos Orbing the Troll here while he's tapped out so he can't regenerate it. Let's see if it hits here. Oh, it bounces a bit, but just barely makes it. Nicks the corner right there. And then we can get in for 2. Just saw an opening and pounced here, because the moment he can regenerate, I'm kind of screwed. I can't remove them without Terrors. What does he have here? It's another one. It's just a troll village here. So many of them. So now we can't get in. The more I play against different colors with mono black decks, I do feel like red is one of the worst matchups to have, because all his bolts will render my good little critters kind of neutered here, because you can just bolt them out immediately. Now he recalls. Getting rid of a Transmute Artifact. What did he take? I couldn't help myself. I watched it get in slow motion. He took a Shivan Dragon, and he has 6 mana. No, 5, but soon he'll have 6 mana. That is not very good at all, as I don't have Terrors against that either. And Tzingy Vampires, well, they can't really tangle with a big puppy like that. Sinkholing the factory. At least it'll take a while before that Shivan Dragon can kill me. Ooh, and there's a Shivan Dragon. We might gotta make the kill. Oh, he actually has 5 mana. He has a Mox outside camera angle. And here is a Strip Mine. And yeah, untapping the Sedge Troll, and here's a Shivan Dragon. He is tapped out though, so at least we can get in with the Jusum Djinn, but that might be ill-advised, because he might just counter-attack with his troll, but still doing it though. Ping him for 5. Do we have anything else? Would like a Royal Assassin at this point, just to defend myself, or an Icy Manipulator. Oh, Will-O-the-Wisp, but we don't have that in this deck, unfortunately. Ancestor Recall. Yeah, this is really not looking very good at all. Yeah, comes in with the Shivan Dragon for 8 points of damage. No, 7. Now taking 1 more point of damage with the Jusum Djinn. I can't attack with it, he'll just block with the Sedge Troll and then counter attack with it next turn, and I'll be dead. Sinkholing one of the Badlands just so he can't pump his dragon. as much, but he can still pump it for 3 with the City of Brass. That's more than enough. Oh, attacking with the Dusemjin. Blocks. Yeah, I forfeit the game here. I can't really tank with it. No hope without the Terrors, I feel. That Shivan Dragon, too much for me to handle. Perhaps if I had drawn into an Icy Manipulator, or at least a huge Drain Life or something. I mean, there was still something to play for, but still. So, we're going into sideboard here, and I imagine I will sideboard in the 4 Terrors. Might take the Paralyze out. I might take in the Sushis as well. I tend to do that, it seems. But we need more creatures also as a way to keep the Sedge Trolls away. Because I might not be able to attack the Sedge Trolls, but they can keep them at bay. So, round number 2. I wonder what he took in. Probably the 4th Lightning Bolt, that's for sure. I don't know if City in a Bottle is worth it. I only have the library and the 4 Dusemjins. No Cities of Brass or anything. I don't think it should. Okay. We're off to the races here. Demonic Tutor. Now, yeah, what to pick here? Likely a Mind Twist would be great. I haven't drawn into any Dark Rituals into Mind Twist in any of the games so far. Too bad. Oh, he has a double Volcanic Island here, so he can actually counter me, but no. He puts down a Granite Gargoyle here. Okay. See if we'll try to punch in with a Mind Twist for 2 while he's tapped out. Library. Oh, I tutored for that, maybe. Now I have 7 cards in hand. Yeah, I probably did. Because now I can use the library, actually get some draw engine going here. Amazing. But I might not have a lot of time. Okay, Guardian Beast coming down. Oh yeah, he wouldn't take the City in a Bottle in then. So we actually have a draw engine with the Mono Black Brew here. Such a rarity. Strip Mine coming down. I am a bit mana starved though. No other lands in hand. So I don't think I will Strip Mine. I could Strip Mine his Underground Sea. I probably should. Unless I have something I really want to play. I'm really considering something here. I can play one more card and still be within draw range with that library. Considering a Sinkhole, I think I should start to crack his Underground Sea here, just so he can't Mind Twist me that easily. I think he's gone to the toilet. Yeah, that was the reason. So such a long wait, maybe. I seem to remember there was a point in this match where he had to run off. I'll just cut a bit forward then. And we're back. So, yeah, okay, sinkholing that Underground Sea. As a Badlands though. So, it wasn't really worth much. Wonder what he'll get here. An Icy Manipulator though. And then he attacks with the Guardian Beast and the Granite Gargoyle for 4. We gotta get some lands here. There's Sol Ring. Getting another draw with the library. That tutor target was pretty damn nice. But we need to work fast here. I mean, I'm getting overrun. Sol Ring. Another Swamp. Can we get a Singy Vampire or something? Oh yes, the darn Icy. I can't remove that. No. Taking that back. I'm actually Mind Twisting his hand here. Getting a Soul Canard and a Disc and something else I can't see. I'm choosing to do that instead of placing the Swamp down, because if I play the Swamp, I can't use the library next turn. And he will be able to tap the library down in my upkeep before my draw step, so I can't use it. So I need to keep 7 cards in hand so I can use it immediately after untap. That way he can't use this Icy. If that makes sense. Otherwise the Icy will counteract the library the moment you go down to 6 cards. Okay, getting the Sushi down here and strip mining the Badlands. Really trying to crack him out of black mana here. There's still that Guardian Beast and a Granite Gargoyle. The Granite Gargoyle can fly over So I'm drain lifing the No, I'm terrorizing the gargoyle. I can't terrorize the guardian beast. So he attacks here. Down to 8 points of life. At least we still have a library, but he has an active factory as well. So it's closing down, and now he can tap my sushi. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Went into my attack step here just to make him activate that icy. Then I'm drain lifing the guardian beast. This is really old school. Getting 4 points of life here, and just sucking all the nourishment out of that little four-armed furball there. So he taps down my sushi. He still has a factory. We need a blocking factory. One more blocker at least. Another sushi. That's good. It doesn't ping me. And an Underworld Dream. So now he gets pinged. Trouble is he can actually untap and then tap my other sushi and get in for 2 again. So every other round he'll be able to do that. Does it here. And gets in for 2. Down to 9 again. It was a good thing to get rid of that Guardian Beast with a Drain Life though. But I said those factories, I said that in the previous match, they're actually pretty damn hard to work against with a Mono Black Blue work. You can't really destroy them at activation. Okay, he has a Mace of Ith outside the camera angle here. So I attack with both. He mazes one, taps the other. It gets in with a factory and down to 6. I could consider just staying back at home here. I think I have to. Just no, don't attack. Why am I doing that? He can't tap both down. I need another blocker then. Okay, I have another blocker here. It does ping me as well though. Oh, he double bolts me. Ah, man, down to 3 points of life here. And then he has a third bolt. 9 points of damage from bolts. That's game. Trollbox takes it 2-0. Yeah, it was a bit of an experience with, as I said, coming in with a knife into a gunfight. His deck just has so many ways to play and so many variables. And a Mono Black Brew is just too one-dimensional, I suppose, could be the right word. There's so many things I can't really counter, but I make up for that with the consistency in the mana base and creature pressure here, but it's just not enough, I suppose. At least it showed here. So Trollbox takes this one 2-0, and will continue on in the tournament. We had a 50% win rate, not the best, but with the Mono Black Brew, yeah, I'm still quite pleased with even coming this far. So we'll keep on trucking. Let's see what opponent will come forward in the next round. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next battle.